We start tonight with a developing story impacting not only West Michigan residents, but people all across our country. EBT cards, also known as bridge cards, are not working in most places still tonight, haven't been working really anywhere throughout the day. Now, we've been getting calls into the newsroom about the problem throughout this Saturday. 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker has been looking into the issue for you. She joins us now live in Grand Rapids with what she's learned is behind the problem. Heather?
Larry, this is such a mess in stores. There have been lines of people for hours, well, at least more than an hour, waiting for these systems to go back up. Now, the system is run by Xerox, and in a statement by their director, we learned that the system went down during a routine check. Now, they didn't give us any other details answering the question why. We do know it happened around 11 o'clock today. People here say they need to be up now because they need groceries.
I'm upset because I don't know what my kids gonna eat tonight. They could at least warned us or something ahead of time. I go to the register, they ask me, how you gonna pay? I said, with food stamps. Oh, we're shut down, we can't pay with food stamps. I got kids to feed, you know, because the government stuff now, I can't feed my family. This is crazy.
Fedra Thompson is hardly alone in her anger and frustration after learning that the government program that helps her buy food for her family is not working. This grocery store's computer will not accept her electronic benefits transfer, or EBT card. The card is basically a food stamp debit card.
What's going on with America? You know, what are they trying to do to us? You know, now they're trying to starve us to death. Now we can't buy food. Economy is going. You know what? I'm so upset. I don't even want to talk no more about this because this is crazy.
The scene at Food for Less in Hollywood is indicative of a nationwide breakdown. According to reports, a routine system backup check resulted in the glitch that shut down the program in at least 17 states. Many people affected assume it's all part of the government shutdown, and they refuse to believe anything else. How many kids do you have that you have to feed?
I got 6 kids, okay? I got 6 kids I have to feed.
A lot of mouths to feed. Fedra Thompson now says she's going to look into food banks or soup kitchens. Other people say they will try to borrow food or money from their family members or friends, and yet others say they will simply have to go without.
So we're at Food for Less, and look how empty it is. What happened was they announced that the EBT weren't accepting it, so you got a bunch of empty carts all over the place where people just walked out. I just thought, I don't think it's hilarious. I just think it's like they're making it hurt. Systematic. So we got all the express lanes open. Nobody. But a few people.
Well, I mean, it affects my family. You know, my she's on Social Security, so she gets food stamps.
As you can imagine, lots of people who depend on food stamps are upset about having to leave their groceries at the checkout. Fox 2 News reporter Michael Brannon joins us live here in the studio with their reaction.
Renee, you're absolutely right. Today's EBT outage touched nerves not just in Mobile, but all over Alabama and 16 other states. And some folks just couldn't hold back their frustrations.
Signs posted in storefront windows all across the country today indicating EBT systems were down turned away millions of recipients, including many along the Gulf Coast.
It affects me tremendously.
Jessica is a mother of 4 working in Mobile. She says if the EBT issue isn't fixed soon, it could have some repercussions on her family.
It's either buying something basic for them to eat versus a full course meal like they're supposed to have that they need as growing children, or not pay a bill that month to be able to buy food to get by for them.
On Saturday, the internet was inundated with complaints about EBT being shut down, not only statewide, but nationwide. Social media sites like Facebook and Twitter were flooded with upset recipients today, stating their opinions and asking the question, why was I declined?
They feel like, what have we done to deserve this? And the only thing we can say is the systems are down.
Another woman who asked not to be identified said customers at her business have to be turned away at the register. She feels it's hurting many, including her children.
They're hurting me. They're hurting my daughter, my kids, Americans. Anybody who receives any type of assistance that needs it. Not saying, you know, there's a lot of people out there who get it who don't need it, but there's those ones who really need it and can't get it. It's just sad that you've got children out here that need that assistance.
It's like every time he's awake, it's like he wants the bottle.
4-month-old Jacob Quick is a happy baby with a big appetite. But unemployed mum Sierra Schonenberger struggles to feed her growing youngster without using the Women, Infants and Children, or WIC program, a federally funded assistance plan. Baby Jacob's infant formula costs about $40 a week.
If something happens to WIC, you know, I don't know how I'd be feeding my child.
New funds for the WIC. Patricia Jones can't even get the paperwork to renew her WIC benefits, courtesy of the shutdown, so she has a message for Congress.
This is affecting not just me and my 5 children, this is affecting everyone.
If I don't have WIC, I honestly, I don't even know. I don't know.
Like mothers across the country, Schonenberger will be watching the clock and Congress to see what happens next. Tracy Brown, Associated Press.
Massive grid failure that has taken power out along the East Coast.
People are rioting, looted, they're starving. Somebody just broke in. What's happening? Oh my God. Why is nobody helping us?